everybody. My name is Abir El-Zuwaidi. I'm from Gaza, Palestine. A few weeks ago, 5 members of my family, including 2 small children, 2 and 6 years old, were killed in their house in my village, Beit Hanun, while baking their bread for the day, wishing to share it together, praying to God to spend one more day with each other while they watching Israel randomly bombing neighbors. Israel give them what they wished for, but sadly dead and buried next to each other. One child, a 5-year-old boy with a special need, injured in the hospital, and he has been left orphaned. The bread they baked in the morning left soaking wet in their blood. And my family kept picking up the hair, the scalp of the 2 girls that was able to find but pieces. Today, I called my family like every day in Gaza to make sure I could hear their voice for one more time. And my sister, when I shared with her that I will be among you today, supporting Gaza, and yell loud with one voice, "Free Palestine," she asked me to pass and deliver a message to you guys. My sister's message is, the Israeli criminal army is targeting innocent people and kids in Gaza because they had failed to face the Palestinian resistance. And every time the resistance stands in the way of the Israeli criminal army, the immediate response is to bomb kids' playground and food market. My sister is asking the world to help the Palestinians to live in peace and dignity. And she wants to share one question with you. And this is her message again from Gaza. Why the world is not stopping this massacre? How can you sleep at night knowing that you are supporting the killing of other innocent children in Gaza by your silence? Why, when it comes to the Palestinians' lives, you shut your eyes and ear and you keep pretending that you do not see or hear all these Palestinian kids asking for mercy? Why your conscience being numbed to the Palestinian kids' tears and paying your and begging you to save their parents? She told me to yell loud. Shame on the humanity that allow you to justify the Israeli crimes against Palestinians for 66 years. She continued, is that my family, like any other families of Palestine, lived their lives dreaming about freedom and trying to live with hope that tomorrow will bring freedom. She also told me to tell everybody, Israel used Hamas as an excuse to commit massacre on the Palestinian people, especially the kids. Israel has been committing crimes against humanity and Palestinians long before Hamas exists. They are claiming that we are terrorists because we are asking for our basic rights to live as a human being. Gaza been under a blockade for more than 9 years. Nothing allowed to enter Gaza. Printing paper is not allowed. Candy for kids is not allowed. Cinnamon is not allowed. Israelis count the calories that Gazanians consume a day. Gazanians live in a big prison yard, and they wonder why we resist. Resistance is our only way out. We tried peace, they bombed us. Because peace does not favor the Israelis. I say to all our Jewish friends, American friends, join us and speak up and loud against the Israelis' crimes committed against humanity. And last but not least, I would like to say shame on all the Arabs who are not supporting the resistance in Palestine and Lebanon. Shame! Shame in the humanity allow you to watch kids of Gaza killing kids, burying their parents, and don't have even the right to hide safe in their home. They're getting killed while they are sleeping between their mom and dad arms. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
My name is Robin Rosecrans, and I'm here standing here supporting the people of Gaza and calling for the end of the occupation and genocide going on Gaza by the Israeli regime. I'm Jewish, and many Jewish people are here, and many Jewish people have woken up to the crimes of Israel. I myself have gone through the checkpoints. I've seen how horrible it is, had guns pointed to my face, and this is not something that people should be going through, especially Palestinians who are the indigenous people of that land. Well, from the beginning, I was telling everyone Hamas did not do this. Hamas from the beginning stated publicly that they had nothing to do with this. They went as far as calling Netanyahu stupid, which, I mean, I agree with them. And this whole incident happened in the West Bank. Now, what I was arguing is that Israel should have went and found who are the people responsible, the individuals. But instead, they just went straight into Gaza, not the West Bank, Gaza, which had nothing to do with it. You know, an example of this is, let's say a Salvadorian commits a crime here in Los Angeles. The United States does not go straight till El Salvador starts bombing them. And that's exactly what I've been trying to tell people. But the Zionists, of course, have a hard time digesting that. And I wasn't surprised when the Israeli authorities came out and said that Hamas was not responsible, because I know Hamas was telling the truth. I have family who lives in Israel, and I have really close friends who are in Gaza right now. Some of them have actually lost cousins and close family members, and it's really sad. And the pictures that are coming in of their family members and cousins that have been murdered, it's just completely disgusting. I do believe it's ethnic cleansing. If you look at a map of the history of Palestine from 1947 till today, it's like 85-90% of it's gone. And they're still continuing to take land from them. I have Jewish cousins who are Zionist, and they're doing this thing called Aliyah, which is the right to return for the Jewish people. I don't agree with it, and they provide free housing, and I believe they live tax-free, and they get a lot of perks and benefits. And what happens is when they give them the houses are actually on the houses that were just taken from the Palestinians, and they built these houses, and it's all mostly people like my cousins that are going there to live there, and they have no idea that a family lived there for generations. I graduated from the California State University system, and we've been dealing with cuts, and we're not getting the fundings we need, but yet, hey, when it comes to Israel, give them billions of dollars. Last time I checked, $7 million a day. I believe it went up to $11 million a day of our tax dollars, and it's ridiculous. And I'm actually not surprised because AIPAC, the largest Zionist lobbyist group, has a lot of influence in the Congress, but from what I've been researching, they're actually starting to lose power, which is a good thing, but hopefully that in the future that all funding to Israel's military will stop. I've been coming here protesting on the side for the past 7 years, and what I've been noticing is that there's more Jewish people here. I've actually met an Israeli here for the first time last week, and people in Israel and Tel Aviv are fed up with this. So it's not just us here, it's people in Israel, and even IDF soldiers are refusing to serve in the IDF because they don't agree with this. And we're all coming together, we're all very diverse people, as you can see here, we're all diverse. And sooner or later it's something very positive will happen out of this.
One way to actually change the brutal realities that the Palestinian people are facing is to get active in the BDS movement, the Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions movement. One component of that is the academic and cultural boycott of Israel. So that's the Israeli universities are complicit in the apartheid and ethnic cleansing of the Palestinian people. They develop drones and other weapons. They reward soldiers for the massacres they commit in various ways. And if you are an academic or a cultural worker and you want to support the academic and cultural boycott of Israel, please go to the website usacbi.org. That's U.S. Campaign for the Academic and Cultural Boycott of Israel, USACBI. Also, if you're a teacher, K through 12 teacher, or you work for the government, there's a campaign, the Israel Divestment Campaign, IDC.org, to divest from the pension plans from Israel. So go to IDC.org to help support that. Thank you.
Por eso es que cuando canto lo que el pueblo siente. Soy del pueblo, pueblo soy, y a donde me lleve el pueblo voy.